Hello, my name is Doug Brunke. I'm the founder and CEO of Global Chamber. I've had the just tremendous pleasure of being able to apply theory of constraints to a variety of different major projects in manufacturing, in logistics, in new product development at big companies, General Motors, J&J, DuPont, and others. And so that's been kind of my mindset around theory of constraints. I know it works. And as an engineer, I'm very happy the way it has a method and a science behind it. And one of the things that founder Eli Goldratt had in his head, or at least as I understood from his readings of being a physicist, he was able to connect the human mind to business processes. And that's where things often fall off track and we don't get done what we want to get done. But theory of constraints helps us do that. So I was extremely honored and pleased to recently hear several programs from Rami Goldratt, the son of the founder of the company, who has taken theory of constraints to a whole new level on the concept and the idea and the practical application in business for innovation. And so I'm really pleased to have Rami Goldratt here. We're doing several workshops coming up, and we'd love for you to participate. In preparation for that, I would love to ask Rami a couple questions. Rami, thank you so much for joining us today. You're the CEO of the Goldratt Group. Really honored and pleased to meet you here in the last couple months and to hear not just the application and how it works, but to see the interaction that you have with the companies, and the fact that you're going to be involved in the workshops coming up is really amazing. You and your team have created this path for companies to create their next big thing, to be innovative in their business. It's so critical in today's business. In the preview sessions, it's been really exciting to see. Could you share a little bit for folks who haven't seen it, how it works?
Sure. First of all, thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure. I'm personally passionate about advocating and promoting this body of knowledge called business innovation, because TOC is very much known for its operational solutions. But besides the customers that we work with that apply this method, nobody else really knows about it. So really, what this innovation method is all about, many of our customers who are established businesses, it's the Panasonic of the world and the Toyota of the world, but it doesn't have to be so big companies, could be various sizes. And they reach a stage that they have to think about the next breakthrough product. Their product matured or the market becomes saturated. They entered into what is called the red ocean. So all the competitors roughly have the same type of value propositions, and you just differentiate yourself with price to features, and you don't have really something that can really differentiate to get more sales revenue or better margin. And for this purpose, we developed this process. So if the operational solutions of TOC looks at your internal constraints, what we do with this process is we look outside, we look at your customers, and we try to understand what type of significant limitations the customers have, and what can we do in order to remove these significant limitations. Now, when you apply this process, you see that many times you can find great opportunities for more revenue with the current markets that you operate. You don't have to go necessarily with totally new products or new customers and do those pivot strategies. You can, just by changing your point of view and looking at reality through your customers' limitations, you can find a lot of opportunities to give much more value to customers. And this is what the process is all about.
I love your definition of innovation. It really transformed my own thinking about how to think about it and what is an innovation and what is just an improvement. And the way you interact with people in the workshops gets them there faster. You know, any new information that allows our brain kind of to process, it's fun to see in the workshops and in the sessions that you've run so far, how people are digesting it. And then I love the interaction that you have with the people there to get them there to break through, not just in a theoretical way, but for their own business. From the successes you've seen already in the innovation using TOC workshops, what should leaders be thinking about as they consider joining the next sessions?
So I think the first thing that the leader need to think about is whether there is a need to really think about the next breakthrough product or service or business model that the company should develop. Is the company stuck in some inertia, and you need to think maybe it's the time now to really work on the next big thing. And also many times companies that do try to work on the next big value proposition, what happens is that they have too many ideas, and it starts to have multiple initiatives, which spread the attention and the resources too thin, and you reach incremental results. So this workshop can either help you develop these new ideas or look at everything you're working and focus on the right things, put all the energy around the ones that can really make a difference. And so the first thing is, as I mentioned, that you need to think whether you have such a need. And then to define the team that can really put its intuition and experience together in order to develop it. Typically, it's not a workshop for one person. You need to have a team, 2, 3, even more people that know about the customers, that know about the products, that can spend some valuable time really thinking together what are the limitations of your customers, how we can remove them, how we can build this growth plan in a practical way so it doesn't create too much investments or too much efforts until we see results. These are all the things that we work through in the workshop.
Brilliant. The way they're structured is 2 days of workshop, 30 days off, and then another 2 days. Yeah. And to your point, having a group of multifunctional people there in the session allows that creativity to happen. Join us from October through early December for these workshops, the 2+2 workshops, both in Phoenix, Arizona, US, and Los Angeles, California, US. Rami, any final comments?
So I just want to highlight one more thing. So innovation is not just about coming up with the next big idea. You also need to think how to make business out of it. And you also need to think how to implement this innovation journey, how to manage the innovation project. Because it's not a linear project. It requires iterations, and we need to know how to manage it. So all these aspects, how to come up with a big idea, how to shape, design it, how to create business around it, and how to manage the innovation journey, all of these are going to be learned in the workshop. And we believe is learning by applying. So you apply it to your business and you learn the process so you can repeat it. You can become the innovation leaders in your company when you go back to your business. That's why we require 2 days, a break, and another 2 days.
Rami Goldratt, CEO of Goldratt Group. Thank you, Rami. See you in October through December. If you haven't questions, come to the globalchamber.org website, send information or send email to info@globalchamber.org. We look forward to speaking with you about this great opportunity. Thank you, Rami.
Hope to see you there. Bye-bye.